strong on this. I think he's going to try. No, he's going to go for the kill, actually. I thought he was going to try. Wow, what is going on? Chows just did not know this was going to happen. A cleaned up double kill for Voyboy.
Alright, what's up guys? I'm here. I am doing episode 5 of Taking It to the Top Lane. I will be doing it on, honestly, not one of my favorite champions. His name is Shen. He is a ninja, and he's probably one of the most well-known and prominent tanks in the game. He's been a staple of competitive play for the last few years, ever since he came out. He's gone through different periods of time where he's been like very, very strong, or maybe not as overpowered, but like even now, after a huge series of nerfs, he's still one of the best and most picked champions in the game. So he's really good. He has a strong laning presence. You can play him top lane. You can play him in 2v1s. You can even play him mid. Like, he can lane against most champions very, very easily. And you can even play him in the jungle. So very versatile champion indeed. You can build him in many ways. You can go for a more offensive-oriented build, featuring like Triforce, Blazing King, Ravenous Hydra, and try to push and deal a lot of damage. Or you can just stack a ton of defensive stats with health, resists, Sunfire Cape, Warmox, Frozen Mallet, Spear Visage, stuff like that. Any way you choose to go, he's a strong champion. And as soon as I secure him, I will just jump straight into talking about his abilities and give a little brief overview on his skill set. There we go. So someone got Shen for me. Alright, so his passive, Key Strike, every 8 seconds he gets basically a bonus damage on his next on hit. So you can charge up Key Strike, and then the bonus damage is based on your max health. So the more health you have, the more damage Key Strike will deal. And Key Strike's cooldown is actually reduced by 1 second for every time you auto attack. So if you get a decent amount of attack speed on Shen, you can get Key Strike up very consistently. Additionally, if you have Feint active, his shield, and it doesn't break, Shen's Key Strike, your Key Strike will be reduced by 2 seconds for every auto attack you get. So it's very possible to get Key Strike on a ridiculously low cooldown and just constantly deal damage with that in team fights and in laning phase, by just proccing it over and over. His Q, Vorpal Blade, to be honest, they don't have the best descriptions here. Let me see. There we go. So his Q, Vorpal Blade, it's his mainstay, it's his biggest damaging ability. It cooldown reduces with levels, it costs a flat 60 energy, and it has 475 range, so a little bit less than a ranged auto attack for most AD carries. But it's basically his main form of poke, harass, sustain in laning phase. It deals magic damage, and if you use it on a target that's about to die, basically if you last hit with it, you get an instant bonus amount of heal back, based on like the flat amount plus your max health. But if you actually auto attack something that has Vorpal Blade on it, you're gonna get some health back over the duration. So it's really, really good. Let me just get this guy Ari really fast and swap him.
Don't you trust me?
Alright. And your W Feint, it's a low cooldown ability. It goes down to 5 you can use it every 5 seconds, and the shield ranks up to 250. So I think this is one of the most powerful parts of Shen's kit. It's such a low cooldown shield, and it gives you so much effective HP in team fights. If you get resists, armor, MR, they all scale off of it, and it's really one of the biggest reasons why Shen is just such a tank, and he can become such a force going into late game. I'll go over his last few abilities after I swap and go through runes and masteries. So runes and masteries on Shen, I really like to go for health quintessences, attack speed reds, armor yellows, and MR blues. The reason I like health quintessences on Shen is because his passive and his Q scale with your max health, so it's really good in terms of damage and in terms of being able to just sit in lane and trade with someone. You're one of the highest base health champions in the game, and if you can get that bonus damage from having those quints and whatever additional health you build, you'll just become really, really beefy, and you'll still be putting out quite a lot of DPS. So that's really nice to have. Additionally, I'm going to go for 9-21-0 mastery. So I get the Ignite mastery. Actually, I go Ghost Ignite. So I get the Ignite Mastery, Butcher to last hit easier, Scaling AP, and 1 point in Arcane Knowledge for the Magic Pen. 1 second. And then for my defensive stats, I like to go for 4 points in durability, get that health. Like I said, Shen scales really, really well with max health, so once you hit level 18, that's really going to kick in. 2 points in hardiness, 2 points in resistance, just get some armor and MR to help beef up your health pool. 2 points in yielding and 1 point in block, that's really effective in laning phase. It reduces damage from auto attacks that you take, and it helps you in melee versus melee or range versus melee trades. And additionally, this damage is going to be mitigated by whatever your feint gives. So if your feint's blocking for 50, then it's going to add on to your tankiness because they're going to have to break through feint, and your feint's going to have these additional resistances on top of it. So it's just going to be very hard for people to trim you down. And I put 3 points in Tenacious, get that crowd control ready. Merc Treads are definitely a viable pickup on Shen, but to get so much free tenacity from masteries really just allows you to do your job as a tank and focus on getting those health and resistance items to beef up your max pool. And then I get 1 point Juggernaut just to make my max health increase. I generally stack a lot of health on Shen, so that's really, really good for just amplifying that effect. 1 point Defender, it's a 1 point wonder, gives you armor and MR, up to 5 armor and MR depending on how many enemies are around. So just for 1 point, that can scale really, really well. I get 1 point in Good Hands, reduces time spent dead by 10%. That's amazing because Shen has a global ultimate, so if you respawn 7 seconds faster in a late game scenario, you can just come up and just destroy people. Maybe you can get into a team fight, save someone's life, or even just like seal or destroy a Baron attempt. And all those scenarios can end up making or breaking a game, so that's really, really good. 1 point in Reinforced Armor, that reduces damage taken from critical strikes by 10%, so this can make you basically 10% more tanky in a late game scenario versus an AD carry like Kaylin, Tristana, whatever. And then 1 point in Safeguard, reduce damage taken from turrets. Shen, I take a lot of damage on turrets, whether I'm diving or even going for like a push down mid or something. You can just take a little bit of damage. And then I get 1 point in Honor Guard to reduce damage taken from all sources. Again, Shen is an amazing tank, and that just lets you get as beefy as possible so you can do your job really well in team fights. So I'm laying against Singe this game. He's got Flash. He's got Ghost Ignite. I have Ghost Ignite as well. I personally really enjoy taking Ghost Ignite on Shen just because I feel like while you can make really big plays with a Flash taunt, you don't necessarily have to do that to win a team fight, and with Ghost on a very tanky guy, it's going to be very hard for them to choose. Like, do they want to kill the Shen? If they start focusing you down, you can pop Ghost, run away, run around in circles around them, and they're going to have to overcommit to secure kills on you. And it lasts for 10 seconds, it gives you increased move speed, and allows you to set up for the threat of getting taunts off. It's not necessarily going to give you, like, an immediate taunt every fight. Like, I'm not necessarily going to be able to just, like, secure a taunt Varus, because he might stay back, he might walk away when I walk up to him with Ghost. I'm not going to be able to get like a big flash taunt playoff. But the fact is, if I have Ghost up, I can run at him, zone their swishies out of the fight, and then turn around and focus on the priority targets that my team's probably peeling off of. And then if their team tries to come back in, like if Varus gets zoned for me and he tries to come back in to get damage off on my team, I can just like instantly turn around and get a taunt off. And hopefully I can pick up some kills or assists that way. But anyway, it looks like they have Afromu and Edward bot lane. There's Ori, very interesting. I'm going to be top lane versus Singe, so I'm just going to catch my breath real fast. And wait for him to show up. So he's already started proxying the wave. I'm just going to level Q up first, stay out of his poison trail, drop it on him. His poison damage is like nothing right now. And keep throwing down Qs. My Q doesn't do too much damage right now, but he's really trying to push the wave up, and I want to prevent him from just getting free pushes into my turret. So I'm just going to walk up and start scrapping with him. Notice I dropped my Q on him, so every additional auto attack I drop is going to end up healing me for about 20 health over the 3 seconds. And any additional autos I get during that time are going to actually refresh that component of the skill set. Singe has a ward, but he hasn't actually placed it yet. He's got an early level 2, which means his fling is available. Elise could definitely set up a very easy kill here. I could just taunt him, pop Ghost, and chase him down lane. And if Elise has red buff, then he'll die for sure. But he's actually going to ward right now. He just warded that. Elise could honestly come through lane too. That would work. That would work quite well. I think she's going all the way around.
Our wills align.
So I'm getting pushed in a little here. I'm trying to set up for a gank. Shen is really good at setting up ganks because you can just pop your taunt, CC lock someone for 1.5 seconds, and just hopefully secure a kill.
Immediately.
Really want to get the scanning creep. I didn't quite pick it up. Singe is missing. He's coming for Elise right now.
Be done.
Missing some CS that I really shouldn't. Not used to getting pushed in this early as Shen, but most of those were very pickable CS.
With balanced steps.
So I'm just gonna wait here. Elite's got first blooded, so we have no more jungle presence right now. I just have to wait for Singe to come back to lane. I get 2 points in Q to increase my poke potential. And I'm just gonna wait here. Singe got an assist off of that.
So I go.
Yeah, he's definitely buying. Shouldn't be able to get a tier or anything yet, but I'm not really sure what item path he's going to choose to go for. Oh yeah, he is going for tier. It's kind of what I figured, but he didn't have enough gold yet. I'm assuming he popped his ghost to pick up the first blood, or the assist onto my Elise, but I really can't be sure. I'm just going to push this wave up and go back to buy. Shen got the shot for free. And I have yet to do so, so I'm going to go do that. I could also stay until I have enough gold for Giant Spell. I really like getting an early Giant Spell on Shen because it basically just makes you very hard to kill. I'm not sure where their jungler is right now. I have a ward in this brush, but could be anywhere. Ghosting. Oh, that was close. Just pick up a kill, pop ghost, pop ignite, and I faint the last little bit of damage off.
Immediately.
Moves level 2.
I find them unworthy.
Didn't quite have enough energy to kill him. I should have had that. Maybe I shouldn't have taunted. I should have just waited for him. I should have just Q'd, autoed, and then taunted as if he tried to run. I thought I had enough damage to jib him. I was trying to also get level 6 there, because I was basically one creep away. But, that should have been such a free kill plus red buff. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to get Giant Spell here, boots, and 1 health pot. I've already killed Singe, so I'm already asserting my dominance. I'm pretty ahead. Normally, I'd be very worried about not being out the back and just sitting on this one ward. But the fact is, Moo is so behind, and Singed is behind as well now that I've killed him. So I'm not too worried about dying to that combination. So I'm just going to sit on this 1 health pot, Giant Spell, and try to continue bullying Singed up in lane.
An enemy has been slain.
Try to taunt him, not quite in turret range,
An ally has been
but
slain.
I should be able to get most of this wave, so it'll be okay.
Understood.
An ally has been slain.
Gotta hit these once. If my key strikes down, it's up, and I can just instantly pop it. Alright, I'm gonna push this up a little bit. I'm level 6 now, so I should have actually been looking for opportunities to make plays and help my team out with my global ultimate. However, I was pushed up to my turret, but I believe someone just died that I could have saved. When you play Shen, you constantly have to be paying attention to the map. You constantly have to be looking for people to save. Like right now, I have to continuously pan my camera over everyone. Be like, alright, Ari, she's fine. Elise, she's fine. If I ever catch wind of a fight going down or something happening, I have to look. And not necessarily, you don't always have to ult in. Sometimes if you ult in as Shen, and it's not necessarily a good opportunity, you're going to relieve lane pressure, and you're going to lose more in the lane that you leave than you're going to gain by TPing in. But if I feel like I could make a difference in the fight by jumping into it and potentially saving my teammates or securing some kills, then I'm going to go for that. Taunt him in turret range here.
With honor.
I'm going to miss out on some creeps, but maybe I can get a kill. Nope, he's gone. I'm not gonna be able to close. Chasing there would have been pointless. Try to get the creeps here. Pick up most of them. If I had Ghost or Ignite up, he would have died. But then again, if he had those up as well, he probably would have been able to get away. Actually, no. If I had Ghost up, I could chase him, even if he popped Ghost. I'm just gonna keep pushing this up though. Oh, Ari's trying to gank top. Alright, I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. I already kind of pushed the wave up too far though to set up a gank. I kind of just wanted to reset it before he got back.
There is no
And yeah, my team should definitely be looking to take advantage of the fact that we have Shen ult and force a dragon. Just the fact that we have Shen will probably make them give up dragon for free. I have to be a little bit careful here when I go for poke on this guy because he could try to fling me back into his turret, and that's exactly what I don't want to happen. But if I harass him out of turret range, then it should be okay.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, they got a good kill there. Bot lane is not fighting. Looks like we want to make a dive play bot or top. We definitely do this.
tread carefully.
Pretty sure I soloed him, but at least should be able to pick him up.
I find them unworthy.
Yeah, he's dead.
Killing spree.
Good job. He was really low health, so of course at least his venomous spite in spider form will finish him off.
Immediately.
I'm watching Molly right now. Kill him, kill him. Or he should be dead. Let's see. Oh my god, I missed both. Get them. Oh my god, that worked out even though I missed a taunt. Okay. I did what I was supposed to do in theory. I looked for an opportunity bot. As soon as I saw the fight breaking down, I TP'd in and tried to clean up. I tried to go for Afromu and Ori, but I ended up field goaling and missing them both. So that's definitely what you want not to happen when you play Shen. But that was okay. It ended up being good for us because they overstayed and tried to get kills, and Thresh landed a really good hook. I'm just going to head back top and get the lane shoving out because Singed got a free base back. But he didn't really push the wave up, so I'm assuming he went back once well, he died, but I'm assuming he did something in the meantime because he had plenty of time to run back top while I was doing all that stuff bot.
So I go.
Anyway, I'm running back top. I should be able to pick up this wave. I have no magic battle and a recurve bow now. If you notice, their team has so much magic damage, so Wit's End could definitely be very good here. I already have a giant spell, so my base health pool is not too shabby, and it's definitely at the point where Wit's End is okay to get. Wit's End gives bonus damage, and it also reduces the MR of the target that you're on. So for a champion like Shen that does primarily magic damage, Wit's End can be really useful in increasing your DPS. And the fact that it reduces their MR also increases all the damage that your teammates are going to deal. So if I had Wit's End right now, once I get it, this Ahri would deal increased damage to Singed. She used 2 ult stacks already. Have to land the taunt. She got it. It's free kill. Good job. Really good gank from Ahri. Singed was behind, so he didn't really pick up any wards. And I'm just going to push this wave up with her help and go back to Bay. I'm just going to back. I have enough gold for Wit's End. I have enough gold to go back very comfortably. My ult's up in a minute. Just got to make my team aware that my ult is down. Let's see. Yep. Oh, really nice play. Our Lee's jungle is really fed right now. Even though he got first blooded, he's 6-1. So props to him for making plays. He's training with red buff. Afros should be dead. He's just running and training everyone. Alright, so I'm heading back top right now. I picked up Wit's End. If you notice, their team has Varus, Sage, Amumu, Ori, Rai. So MR is ridiculously effective against them. I'm probably going to get like one more health item or upgrade this giant spell, and then I'm probably going to get a Megatron Cloak just because they have so much magic damage. I just need to be able to stack MR to negate that. I'm going to start ramming this guy in. His MR, as you can see, is reduced due to those Wits End hits. And these Qs are hitting for even more. My ult just came up. Already died too fast. I'm gonna push this way up though and see if I can dive the Singe. He already back. Oh my god, everyone's just running from Elise. Amumu's pretty low. Oh, he's so dead. My god. Elise is just going hard. Alright, but if I wasn't playing against a team that had so much magic damage, I probably would honestly, like, Sunfire Cape is such a good core item on Shen. If you're laying against physical damage dealing champions, if their team is heavy AD, then Sunfire Cape's definitely a good first item to rush because it gives you bonus damage in trades, team fights, and it allows you to push, whereas Shen doesn't really have any innate pushing potential. Like, he's basically just a very solid tank, good abilities, global ultimate, but he's not exactly what I would call, like, he's no Lee Sin. Like, he doesn't have that same kind of pushing potential. Like I missed.
Double kill.
I'm dead.
There is no dispute.
Oh, I'm okay. I was pretty lucky, I guess. If I hit my taunt, he would have died, but I missed it, so not much I can do there.
From the shadows.
An enemy
Good
has
job.
been slain.
So I ult up. That was a very, very close exchange. I'm gonna go back here, and I'm actually gonna probably work on Merc Treads because they have a lot of CC. I mean, our whole team is snowballing, so we're getting ahead. Either we're gonna probably win this game and continue our domination either way. But I'm gonna build appropriately. Like if our team wasn't so far ahead, I'd still go this build. So I'm just gonna keep doing it. So I'm gonna get a Merc Treads as soon as I can. They have 3 forms of hard CC, so that's really gonna help me out. Ezreal's looking to make a play. Ezreal's actually kind of behind. He only has 76 CS. Very self farming him, but or at least picked up most of the kills. So she's definitely big. I'm pretty farmed up as well. That double kill bot and the kill I got on Shen helped me out a lot. Neither me or Shen or Singe have ghost up. His ult potentially can be up. I'm just gonna hold my taunt, walk up, forcing him into a little area. He's dead. Oops. He's on the run. I held my taunt too long there. I was trying to chain. I was trying to make it so that we wouldn't end up chaining our. So I'd end up chaining my CC with Elise, but I ended up using it too late. Oh, he has Merc Treads. That's why I waited too long. That's my bad. We're going for a Baron attempt here. I got my ult off late.
An enemy has been slain.
I will do Baron with Elise. We can easily tank this. Between my Feint, both of our healing off of my Vorpal Blade, and Elise's Spiders to tank, we could probably finish this. They might come. I don't have much armor, so hopefully she can take the brunt of this, but yeah, it's almost dead. We got this. Good job.
Killing spree.
Ari just cleaning up house right now. Honestly, I've only been able to really get one global ultimate play this whole game because my team is just winning so hard. But the play bot was pretty good at least. I'm gonna keep pushing this up. I have enough gold to finish Merc Treads and then maybe work on either getting Warmogs or even Sunfire Cape if I want. Sunfire Cape's okay. You can still get it even against a team that doesn't have like all AD because while the armor is only going to really be effective against Varus, global objectives like turrets and Baron and stuff still deal physical damage. So I could still complete that. Let me check their red real fast. Oh, it's up. Missed. I'm looking for an ult, but it doesn't really seem like my team needs it. So let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna go back to base, get Merc Treads. And yeah, why not? I'll work on Sunfire Cape. I love Sunfire. Sunfire Wits End is actually a very potent combination. Sunfire Cape deals magic damage, and Mercury Treads shreds magic resist from your targets. So if you're on someone with that Sunfire Cape ticking on them, and they have 5 stacks, 25 MR shredded, they're gonna be in a lot of pain. I'm gonna use my global ultimate. I'm gonna go bot lane and start splitting. Thresh died too fast. We could honestly turn that fight. They're fighting it. I'm ulting in. Ari should have ult. Oh no. On that guy, he should be dead. Gonna get on Afro move. Should be able to kill him here. There's still people over this wall. I'm gonna keep chasing. My ghost's about to fade though. They know I'm coming this way. I'm just gonna taunt to get vision. Yep, he's right there. Pick up the assist and feint my way out. Alright, I'm gonna trim the slave bot lane. Ari's ult actually just came out. It wasn't ult during that fight. I thought she could ult into them and just set me up for a perfect taunt, but she ended up flashing in, which is actually the right move. So it's good that Ari was cognizant of that, because if she just like walked away or just even stood where she was without flashing in, then there's no way we could have engaged that fight and made those plays. But I'm just gonna push this up, and let's see. I play Shen way better in LCS than I do in solo queue for some reason. I think my LCS KDA on Shen is like 19.5 to 1, but it's only over 2 games. And we did lose one of the games, which is surprising. But I'm just gonna keep pushing this up. Take this turret now. I can tank it with feint pretty effectively. Ezreal can W me for the attack speed boost. Shen is one of the best turret killers in the game. Not only on an individual level, but also for his team. Like right now, I'm just tanking a turret with no creeps. And just able to trim it down. I'm gonna go back to base here. Oh, they already surrendered. Wow, that was a 20-minute game. So, let's see. A quick recap of what happened. I went into the game knowing I was playing against Singe, so I took Flashing Knight. I really like Flashing Knight when I'm the main tank on my team, because while you can make Ghosting Knight, I really like Ghosting Knight when I'm the main tank on my team, because while you can make a lot of like flashy, like taunt flash plays or whatever and catch squishies off guard, with Ghost, in my opinion, I'm able to really get in a fight and just zone people off with the presence and the potential of me being able to taunt them will make them back away and lose out on DPS. Whereas Flash, like, you have one shot. You can get the taunt off or you can't. And additionally, if you get really tanky with Ghost, it's almost impossible to chain you down and kill you. But, I mean, my team played really well this game. I picked up 1 kill on Singed early on, which allowed me to go back, get a giant spell, and come back to lane. Amumu somehow fell really far behind. I think Elise counter-jungled him, which, while Elise did die for it, Amumu ended up being level 2 and trying to gank me top lane, and I barely missed out on picking up the kill on him. So that definitely could have been a bit better, and if I got the red buff and the kill there, I would have just been able to snowball the game completely on my own. But I kind of relied more on my teammates to make plays, as is how you generally play Shen. Shen, while you can carry, you can get fed in lane, you can go out of control, especially, like, for example, in competitive play, you're not going to be seeing many Shens just, like, single-handedly dominate a game and just carry it. Like, it's more of a supportive tank role. It's similar to Shen Malphite. You just sort of farm up, you try to make plays with the globals or the TPs, you try to help out your team, you bring a lot of CC and a lot of innate tankiness, and then you try to be a presence in the late game team fights. And that's sort of what I tried to do this game. My team sort of snowballed the game out of control, so there wasn't really much else I could do. There were some ultimates that I could have picked off and probably saved some people, but the ults that I did go for were able to secure us some kills and help snowball our lead. So that was a pretty solid Shen game. If I was to complete this build, I'd probably go for like Sunfire, Warmogs, and then depending on how the game was going, I might get like another Negatron Cloak just because MR is so effective against their team. Yeah, I'd definitely get that. And then I get Warmogs, Negatron Cloak. Unfortunately, there aren't that many like high-end MR items for tanks these days. Like, after they remove Fawn, your best options are really like Wit's End and like Bulwark. And honestly, Bulwark would have been fine in this game too. I probably would have got Bulwark instead of getting that Negatron that I just mentioned. It's honestly, it's like people think, oh, like if you have Bulwark, you're not gonna be with your team, so you're not gonna be getting that aura. But if you remember, Bulwark also gives your creeps bonus stats, so you can heal up. Or no, you can give them bonus damage, and they can actually push faster when you're split pushing and stuff. And then whenever you ult into a team fight, you're gonna be like, ta-da! I am the Shen with Bulwark, and you just give the stats to your whole team. So that definitely would be a viable option as well. Against heavy AD teams, which is definitely not what they had, but I'm just going to go over it really fast so that people who might play against them and are playing Shen will know. I generally like to get like Sunfire Cape, solid, first item. You can never really go wrong with it. And then you want to get some additional health, either in the form of like Randuin's Omen, or even like, I don't know, you can even go Sunfire, Warmogs, like, and then once you have Randuin's and Sunfire, you're going to be like so hard to kill for those AD champions. So you can get like Blazer and King, you can get Triforce, you can get damage items afterward, or you can stack health. Like there's just so many options. There's so many ways to play Shen. If you're against a Singed, then you can definitely get like a Frozen Mallet. Just try to shut him down with those slows. I personally really like Frozen Mallet when I have Ghost, because in my opinion, when I have Ghost and Frozen Mallet, I can just literally run in a team fight, hit everyone one time, get them slowed, and then my team really has like so much options. Like I bring so much CC with the Frozen Mallet and the Ghost combination, because you can run around between a bunch of targets and just slow them down at your will. And then you're still gonna have taunt on top of that to lock them down for an additional 1.5 seconds. So the potential crowd control that Shen can bring is really, really strong, and that's one of the main parts, and main reasons why he's picked so much in competitive play. He's safe, he can lane against almost anything, he can 2v1 well, he has global presence, and he can put a lot of pressure on the map in team fights with his huge taunts, or outside of team fights when he split pushes the map and creates opportunities for your team to make plays. So Shen is definitely a really strong champion right now. If you guys are interested in playing him, you can check him out and give him a whirl. But yeah, this has been episode 5 of Taking It to Top Lane, sponsored by Alienware, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to check out more on Alienware, our very, very great sponsor, you can check them out on alienware.com for product info. We personally all use the Alienware Auroras. They're amazing desktops, and they let us stream, play League, do really whatever we want at max settings. And if you want to get in on the action and game victorious with Alienware, you can check out alienwarearena.com. We have contests, games, events. Just check it out and get on the action. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time on Taking It to the Top Lane. I'm going to end the episode here.